So apparently the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was written in just 3 days. And after watching it for myself, well, you can tell. Let's discuss. Our content sucks. Our content sucks. Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
This might be considered a hot take according to some, although I don't like to call them hot takes personally, because a hot take to me is someone just saying something to get attention and I don't really believe it. I personally like to call them real takes, and here's mine. I've never gotten the appeal of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Move this man!
I remember watching the first movie and feeling next to nothing, and I don't think that I've actually ever seen Volume 2 all the way through. But if I'm being honest, I don't think I need to. As someone who watches a lot of content, I know what excites me in my entertainment. And James Gunn has just never really produced anything that I personally believe is worthwhile. But if I'm putting all that aside, before watching this I actually thought to myself, this special does make a lot of sense. The quirkiness of these characters would seem to fit in nicely with a cheesy feel-good Christmas story.
That makes sense.
And if you're looking for just that on the most basic level, and you already have a connection with these characters, then this special will probably work for you. But even going into it knowing I shouldn't take anything about it too seriously, I still found it to be uninteresting because it's the same shtick they've been doing with these characters for years now, it's just being done in a shorter format. I've seen nothing but praise for this special, and if you genuinely loved it, then that's fine and I respect that. But for me, it was just a 45-minute waste of time.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
The story involves Mantis wanting to cheer Quill up after all the tragedy he's experienced lately. And she wants to do that by reminding him of the joy of Christmas. Of course, the biggest holiday on his home planet of Earth. In typical James Gunn fashion, there are a lot of jokes in this story. These jokes mostly consist of these characters having no real knowledge of what Christmas actually is, and kind of misinterpreting different aspects of it. And the lulz are supposed to commence, I guess.
Ha ha, very funny, motherfucker!
That involves playing songs that are ripped right out of the quirky James Gunn Christmas catalog. A majority of this special features Drax and Mantis going to Earth to find Kevin Bacon. Yes, the actor Kevin Bacon, who Quill often refers to as a hero of his, thanks to all of his many iconic movie roles. The idea being that they are going to kidnap Kevin Bacon and bring him to Quill as a Christmas present. That's the premise of this special.
Fuck you!
As much as I love Kevin Bacon and love seeing him in anything, I can't help but feel like he's mostly being mocked. I understand he's in on the joke, and I understand that it's all supposed to be coming from a place of admiration, and this is James Gunn's way of paying tribute to him. But to me, this has always been the problem with James Gunn. The way that he deconstructs characters or people makes it feel more like one big joke than anything. And again, that's just not appealing to me.
No, don't like that.
As for the character of Drax, who I already found to be somewhat obnoxiously written, that continues here with him making jokes to break up these heartfelt moments in the special. He served the same purpose in Infinity War, where he was typically used to break up tension. And again, this is just reinforcing my feelings about these characters that we've seen this all before. They aren't really bringing anything new to the table with them, and the appeal is starting to wear off. In fact, it's already worn off for me.
This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit!
So we get a lot of Drax and Mantis wandering around Hollywood looking out of place, and when they find him and talk to him, they realize he's just an actor, and he's not these characters that Quill frequently talks about. So we have more meta humor here with actors in character talking about how repugnant actors are. To me, it just comes off as deconstruction in the most cringe way possible. Eventually, they do transport Kevin Bacon back to Quill, and Peter is not too happy with them resorting to human trafficking to bring him a present. Once Kevin Bacon is removed from this Mantis-induced trance, he tries to escape but is eventually talked down and touched by the story of Quill's admiration for him and all the trials and tribulations that Quill has gone through. So this results in Kevin Bacon coming back and handing out a little Christmas cheer. He does so by playing yet another weird Christmas song with the band from the beginning of the special. And this was enough to snap Quill out of his funk, I guess.
But why?
And then Mantis reveals to him that she is in fact his sister, and he says that's the best gift that anyone could have ever given me. You see, this is what's frustrating to me about Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel in general. There is a really sweet and heartfelt story to be told here, about being thankful for what you have and the importance of family. But this special feels like it glosses over or even rushes through a lot of the emotional interactions that we could have had here. All because, in my mind, James Gunn can't take anything seriously. Now obviously I wasn't expecting a drama when I sat down to watch this. It's a Christmas special and it's supposed to be uplifting and cheesy, like they all are. But as always, there's a time and a place for things. Tone is still important, pacing is still important, and it always feels like the humor is undermining the message in these stories.
Message!
By not allowing those heartfelt moments to breathe or resonate with people. And to me, that's just filmmaking 101. And that's something that both James Gunn and Marvel do not do very well. If you are already a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, you will probably enjoy this holiday special. If you are as tired as I am of seeing superpowered beings in regular situations, all while cracking jokes and being quirky, then this probably isn't the one for you. That's why I'm going to give the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special the Careless Sam Gerard.
I don't care! Y'all be cool. Shut up.